Hey guys, this is Tigress coming back to you with another Minecraft New Adventures episode. And I technically made a mistake yesterday, technically kind of sorted it. Basically, as anyone who's been watching the New Adventures, my Batman Telltale series, then you would know exactly what I did. What do I have to? Windows. See, it's been like a week since I've only time I'm on the world is when I'm streaming it at this point in time. When I get past say 100 days, it probably will be different because then I'll probably will be like, okay, I need to plan this, and this for this video or the stream and what, so sort all that. But yeah, so technically made a mistake. Basically, as I streamed the first. I streamed all the episodes straight, all season 1, all season 2, and they start doing really good. I'm really happy they did. Then I was like, oh, okay, that's not that good. What does it mean? Either Enderman suck it and they just had a spare one, or I have no idea. But yeah, then I decided to do the alternative ending, because there's two endings for the end of season 2. There's Vigilante, and then there's just the normal like Vigilante Joker ending, then there's the Villain Joker ending. The ending that's currently up is Villain, which is why when I decided to do it, I might have actually been streaming the alternative ending at the time. I did change after, because I did change that yesterday, the endings, that's why it's in brackets, Villain ending. At least I'm pretty sure it says Villain ending. Yeah, it does. So I was going through the whole thing, and it's like, at this point, I don't need to worry about it, because like once you've willingly agreed that John's not the bad guy anymore, like what he did was fine, even though it's not. It's perfectly fine. I thought I didn't have to worry about essentially getting the villain ending. Turns out, when I first played it, I was really sympathetic. Which, almost any one of my friends IRL will turn around and say, wait, you're sympathetic? Not joking when I say it will more than likely be like that. Because, guys, this was back before, like, I believe it was back before Overwatch 2 came out, yeah. Back before Overwatch 2 came out, I was ill for like 2 straight weeks and couldn't do nothing. During the second week, I was like, I've been laid up for almost 2 weeks. I am bored, I am fed up, I need to do something. So I decided to go out. 5-minute journey, 5-minute, like a 5-minute walk to a shop. Not that much, not that bad. And by 5 minutes, I mean it's literally not that far. Like, I could get back, like, I was like, I'll be out for an hour, 2 tops. Yeah, I pushed myself a bit too far that once. And I consistently do. But yeah, like, guys, I pushed myself too far, and I still don't know why I can't. And I kind of ended up suffering in the long haul. And it wasn't the fact that I pushed myself and like I collapsed or anything. It's the fact that I pushed myself and it's like, yeah, I feel worse. Like I feel like I'm going to, but that's fine. It was not. I didn't cause any damage or anything. So also sorry, the stream's like little like normal. This is kind of the time that I wanted to like stream, like kind of wanted to when like still streaming. Like I do still technically have one more episode, kind of, to stream of Batman Telltale series. But like the times I wanted to do this because it would have been a bit more dark and like gruesomer. Which at some point I might like see. I'm kind of tempted to play through the Arkham Knight, like Batman Arkham Knight. But at the same point, it's like, hang on, if I'm playing through Arkham Knight, and I should really play through all of them. I've never properly played through all of them. I've only ever 100%, I say 100%. I've only ever completed the story of Arkham Knight. I've played bits of all of them. Like, I started playing them when I was a kid. Like, I didn't have easy, like, growing up, like, I didn't have, like, I'm 22 this year. So this was back in, like, I went to high school in 2014. It was back during that point, like, back in, like, 2012, 2013. That's when I first got my 360. Because, yes, guys, I was one of those kids that didn't have, like, only console I ever played on before that was a PlayStation 1. But before that, my first ever console was a 360. But before then, like, I hadn't, like, played on one because I just hadn't. Like, for a good part of my, like, childhood, like, I didn't have, like, the internet. Like, I got it back, like, I had it back when, like, I had the 360. But, like, I still didn't have, like, a great, like, it was only, like, I think it was, like, I think I was, like, what, 13? When I first was, like, because I had, like, one of those, like, old, like, Samsung touchscreen phones. I'm pretty sure I still have it. But, like, I had, like, for a good part of my childhood, I had, like, a flip, like, I say flip phone, like, those old, like, flippy, like, it wasn't an actual flip phone, but it was basically the only thing that you could do on it was, there was, like, one or two, like, not great games, but, like, okay games. Like, you'd play them because, like, it's the best you've got. But, like, you literally had the dials all that lot, like, it was an old phone. And, like, I had that for most of it. Like, I turned 13, like, I think it was either 13, like, 12 or 13. See, when, like, I was, like, because I damaged my current phone at the time, and it wouldn't work no more, and, like, both my parents at the time were like, no, you're not taking touchscreen to, like, yes, I had two phones, but it was more of a case of, here's a nice fancier phone that you can use when you're in the house. And here's a basic, simple, essentially, 20 quid phone that you can get from a store. Yes, I was kind of lucky to essentially have two phones, but it was more of a case of, this is just so we can get hold of you in school, and this is what you can use while you're in the house. But yes, it was the phone. Like, it was the phone I had, like, to essentially, if my folks needed to get hold of me while I was in school, or it was more of a case of while in high school. Before that, I wasn't allowed to take a phone. Like, I was like, because my primary school before that was basically a case of, any phones you've got on you, you've got to hand to essentially reception. And, like, I didn't notice, like, at one time, I don't think I ever told my parents this, but one time I was like, yeah. It wasn't like thinking, yeah, it's just more of a case of, like, I accidentally picked both phones up, tucked them both in, and I had them both in my pocket in school, and like, this is back in, like, middle school, like, secondary, I think like UK West we call it secondary school, but like I was like 8, 9, and I was like, what are we gonna do? I've got them on me, and we're like, we're not allowed. So I had to wait till the point where I could get to my bag, and I put them in my bag, and part of me was like, because like we didn't have our bags on us. Like they were left in that cloakroom area, and like we just had to take like pencil cases and what other stuff we needed. There was at points of the day where we could grab stuff out of them, like for PE and that lot, but like we didn't have our bags on us. Oops. So I had to chuck them in there, and like I had completely forgot about that until like roughly like now. There's the odd time I was. But yeah, until like my 3rd year of high school, like I wasn't using the touchscreen in school. And even then, I was only able to take one with me because my phone at the time, like I damaged it. I have no idea how. But at the time, I saw a bunch of my friends with touchscreens, and it's like, I want one. Like, back when I went to, was it college? Basically, I was with a phone company called 3. I then switched to Sky. Before college, this was. And basically, look, like, because it wasn't like I wasn't directly in with 3. Basically, it was a phone shop down, essentially in town that said they were like that was to do with them, and they basically give you like 1 or 2 choices of phones, but you didn't get proper choice over a phone. And a few years beforehand, I was like, because this was like one of my first contracts, like the MLM. Like beforehand, I was on PayToGo. But beforehand, like back when I think the Samsung Galaxy S8 had come out, or it was like A8, but like I think it was the S8. I'm not 100% sure. It might have been the A8, because I'm pretty sure saying that I think it was a couple of years beforehand. Anyway, it was the Samsung Galaxy 8 something. I wanted it, but one of my parents were like, "No, you don't need it. It's too expensive." So when I got the choice of whatever phone I wanted a few years later, I was like, I could go for the S8 because I really wanted it, because I think it was the S8. Or at least at the time I was thinking it, but it's like, hold on, no, I'll go for the S10, an upgraded, improved version. And ever since then, I've just stuck with the S line. Like, I had the S10, I then upgraded to the S21. Technically, it was more of a case of this doesn't have a headphone jack, and I was weird about it. But then I stopped being, then my current one, which is the S23 Ultra. At that point, I stopped being, like, weird, and it's like, I can get an adapter for it, and like I've not looked back since. Because like they did an annoying thing. Like I was originally taking a piss out of a friend for it, because it's like, at least we've still got headphone jacks, and it's like, great. I'm gonna go get some more fish, get up to 15, and then whatever else I get after that, I will probably cook. But yeah, guys, when I got the S21, like I was like, yay, like new upgrade phone, because like I'm that one person that's like that loves the phone that they've got and would willingly be like, how dare you? But then it's like, wait, I can upgrade my phone? Yes. Oh, what new phone can I get? Like, how kids out in, like, toy stores, I'm that with electronics. Like, I bought some Raycons I think it was a couple years ago at least. and I was looking to see what they could do and all that lot, and I was like, granted, these are Raycon earphones, which they're great. I love them. Like, not affiliated with Raycon or anything or sponsored, but like, I love them. Like I'm weird when it comes to earphones, which is why like, I generally use flat backs. And by flat back, I mean it's literally flat. I don't know if it's just a case of I'm weird with headphones, or like headphones are like my ears are weird with them. But like I use them like every so often, and like it's not the fact that I don't love them; it's just the fact of I'm also slightly more annoying when it comes to wireless. It's like, hold on, have I charged these? And it's not even the fact of like I don't use them; it's the fact of like I have like earphone wired earphones that I use on like a day-to-day basis. But when I essentially just want to like just like sit, do nothing, or just sit and like merge into like a game, I'll just plop them in and just listen to whatever current like a song, and it's just like, ah, this is heaven. But yeah, getting back to the Batman thing, I want to say tomorrow. I'm not promising it, because like New Adventures was going to be streamed like an hour. Like New Adventures would have been done like half an hour ago, because like I typically try and stream about 9 p.m. UK time, and then like give it like an hour for like stream, because New Adventures is about an hour. And then I started speaking to friends, and I was like, okay, so yeah, I'll speak to them, and it's like, I'm not like I've done it before now. I hate being in a situation where it's like I can't be asked to do content, but like I need to. I'd rather miss like at this point. I'd rather miss not streaming something or filming something than force myself to do it. Also, for the Telltale games, I have been like, granted, it's dumb the fact that I haven't used them thumbnails before now, but we're essentially editing most things like because I've not had a proper computer to edit stuff from, so I've been using like a tablet and my phone. Like I wasn't 100% sure that I was going to be able to, so most of the time I just leave them up to YouTube. But I am so thankful that I did for the New Adventure series, because like a couple of the episodes we're getting, okay views, could be better, could be worse. I did a couple customs things for them, and it's like, holy shit. Like, episode 2 was performing great for season 2, and episode 3 wasn't doing as great. That's overtook it, and I'm happy because I did the cut. Like I think that was one of the first thumbnails I did for it. And I was like, yes, this has turned out really great. I think it was episode 2, and it's like, thinking, oh, great. It's not. It's for, like, at the time I was like, it's for stupid episode 3. Turns out, I was dumb. I did it. I like set a thumbnail and all that lot, and I'm so thankful I did, because I essentially bought some like it's the reason that a few like names have got changed on them, because I essentially was like, okay, I'll change a few names and I'll bring some new life into it, and I have. I don't know where the other cat is out there. Did I get 2 of the exact same cats? I did. Because like the finale for season 2 at the time I don't think was doing great. But now that's starting to do pretty decently, and I'm pretty sure it's only since I made the fuck up with stream last night. And for anyone who didn't see the stream, I was like, right, guys, this stream is literally going to be a bit longer than normal because we're going to play through second half of episode 4. So play through second half of episode 4. I'm going to get into why we're not going to do the full episode, and then we'll do the changes for episode 5 to get the Vigilante ending. The reason I didn't play through the whole episode 4 is because it's like, hold on, first half of it I'm going to basically do the same. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was like, 1 through 3 are basically the same, and it wasn't directly 1, 2. I ended up streaming like the last half of it, because I think 1 and 2 I didn't. 4 was because actually I might as well instead of like numbering it. There's essentially stopping the pact, which I basically made the same choices apart from the odd little case of, like I said in stream, it's like the only difference that I did make was the case of when coming down. Instead of saying Waller, I was doing it to protect Selena, I just basically was like, I'm stopping the pact. Remember correctly, there's not many great options for that one. And then you stop the pact. You then do a couple things with Avesta and like drive to essentially where the pact was hiding. You then have a conversation with John, which like I probably should because there's a few things that'd be different here. Because it went from essentially being John, you're like, because like in Telltale's season 1, 2, John is not Joker yet. He is John Doe. And when I was like, wait, John, like Joker has a real name, and I was like to my mates, it's like, that's his real name. It's like, no, it's not. It's like, yes, it is. I'm gonna live shit out of it. And the one was like, no, it's just a name they give to people that they don't know. And it's like, great. So I'm presuming it was just either a random name, or they're like, we haven't got an actual name for Joker. And like, we don't want to call him Joker. And it's like, you could have just easily called him Joker and just made him not be a criminal yet. Although I will say, without ruining too much of the villain episode 5, Joker does willingly make the same choices that the normal Joker does. Joker typically thinks of himself and would sacrifice anything. He does. But then, I was like, the changes that were going to be a case of us going to play not nice with Joker, and originally I did say, I don't know, I'm talking stupidly quick, and it's like, slow down. It's like, I can't. Originally I was like, I'll stream it, these are changes, I'll basically just play nice with John, and that's it. Because, the changes were going to be a case of, things that's there's just a Sanctus that was going to be the exact same, apart from the odd minor difference, but that's minor differences. For the most part, it was going to be a one-to-one recreation. But because there was, days in between, I couldn't remember every choice that I'd exactly made. Some are good, some I couldn't. Then there's when you're in the Wayne Manor waiting for John to get hold of you, which comes after you, then you go and see John. So it's like, okay, I need to stream this. Then it's like, hold on, nope, then it's that, and it's like, if I was recording it, I would stop the recording here, play through this, and then pick up the recording again. Guys, I do it this way just for a simple fact, otherwise I would just have a giant tower and then just jump off when I'm low. And then you have a talk with Alfred and Tiffany. And then John tells you where Harley is. Then you go, and then it's like, okay, I need to stream this, and then that's the bridge conversation. Which, it'd been a while since I tried to go for Vigilante Joker ending, because I've only ever done it once. And that was the first time I played it, back in 2017, I think it was. Because every other time I've played it since, I've always gone for villain endings. The villain ending, because I've always preferred it. But I was like, these are doing pretty well, and I want to take advantage of this. So I did put a thing up, and it's like, you know what, I'm just going to do it anyway. People don't like it, they don't have to watch it. But then, when I was streaming it last night, I don't know why I instantly started thinking this. I'm seriously questioning why. But I was like, yeah, well, let's move in. We need to stop them now. They're becoming dangerous. Which they technically were. It's probably being way too logical, but at the same point, I don't know. And that basically, John Byrne basically turns, you don't trust me, and then it turns him into the villain. I didn't know if you turn up on that bridge as Bruce Wayne, that you can still get the villain ending. Which is why when I originally played it, I must have been being nice as anything. It's probably because the fact that at the time I was probably feeling bad for betraying the dude. So, episode 4, I think, is the most played episode I've ever played. Like, season 1, episode 4, I did say streaming. I typically avoid it. Like, I've got the one ending, I'm fine with that. I typically avoid it whenever I go back and play through it. But, like, season 2, episode 4, I think it's going to be my most played. I think it's the most time I've ever played it, because it's like, because I fucked up, I was like, oh, great. Instead of basically just, you know, privating the stream or something, or just not acknowledging the stream or anything, or pretending it didn't exist and trying to do it that way, and basically just bribing a bunch of people being like, don't say a thing. It's like, okay, this will be part 1, part 2. Because I had to turn it into part 1, part 2 for the simple fact of I'd already done the work. Like, I checked the time of streaming, it's like, okay, so we've been streaming for about an hour, that's not too bad. Okay, this will be part 1. If I've been streaming for like 15, 20, like 20, 25 minutes less, I probably would have just been like, okay, yeah, I'll leave it. Anything like less than that would have been like, okay, what I'll do is I'll just go back and replay through the whole thing and stream the whole thing again. But instead of doing that, I've basically done replay through episode 4 this morning. And got all the way up, technically all the way up to the bridge. I will find out when streaming it tomorrow night whether I am all the way up to the bridge, or whether I am just quite simply quite simply in like the little like carnival like tent sort of like thing, the circus like tent thing, because I left it as a case of Bruce and John walking out to go and find Harley, because I made the exact same changes. It might be one or two things different, but it's like, I'm not going to restream all this. I've already done it once, like twice even. The only reason I restreamed half episode 4 was because it's like, there is technically different changes, and I can't be asked to explain all these changes, because I know exactly what would have happened. Like, I still would have made that mistake. Pretend it wouldn't, then ended up pretending it didn't exist. Gone on by the day, and you know, then it would, because then I would have been like, okay, I'll play episode 4 today, done that. Then it would be like tomorrow, and it'd be like, okay, guys, this is what. Hold on, what the fuck did happen? But yeah, so if I wasn't like originally streaming it, I still would have had to explain it. It would have been like, it's the reason I overall did, because the series has done somewhat well. Touching wood, cross my fingers, because it's still kind of doing decent. There's the reason why there has been a few shorts about it, like I've basically just taken. There probably will be a few more up during the next like few weeks. I'm just trying to milk the content at the minute for it. Because I did 2 shorts for like season 1, and they could still do better. They 100% could still do better. They probably won't, but like it would be nice if they did better. I dropped 1 scene from season 2. I think it was episode 2. At the time this was on episode 2, was still not the most popular out of them. And that instantly shot up. So I went from days of being a case of like, YouTube not like congratulating me, and then go into the case of, hey, congratulations for this milestone, congratulations for this milestone. I want to try and get a secondary stack. A secondary stack, not a secondary stack, a third stack. I will say now, I'm know for a fact the first 100-ish episodes of New Adventures are going to be slightly boring, because it's just going to be things like me doing stuff like this. But then when we get past it, like, I will basically just turn on like the day counter once at the beginning and once at the end. But that does potentially mean streams will potentially be shorter, potentially longer. Although, because of the amount of times I have willingly just clicked, like, tried to sleep when I can, there is a literal episode, I think it's like episode 7. No, it's episode 5, and the thumbnail for it is just a case of me trying to sleep, but the game be like, nope, not night. And part of me was just slightly laughing when I saw it. But say I'll do 16 on both, but like it's 18 for each. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that's 4. I get 2 per block. How many do I need to make 1 block? 9. So I only need. So I only need like 18 more. Oh no, the fire is killing me. Although my boots are seriously almost broke. When Also, guys, an easy way to tell if I am on like PlayStation or Xbox. If you ever see a death message on me on Minecraft, just know if it says 21 at the end of it, it's my PlayStation gamer tag. Because when making my PlayStation name, I was like, okay, I'll go with what I went with on Xbox. Because at this point in time, at no point at any time have I ever considered changing it to like White Tiger or something, or Tigerus. Besides, I like KJ Dizzy. Like, I wasn't the one who came up with it. It was an old I say I want simplistically I say an old friend, but like it was like an old friend of my mother's who came up with it because that person helped me then set up my 360. All it needs is 2 more 36s. Okay, so I just need 72, so I just basically need 1 more stack. Yeah, just over a stack. It would be nice to get it done this episode. I don't think I am. Although what I can get done this episode is potentially the glass, but I want to get it all smelted first before I start. I'm gonna go and double check to see what supplements I do have over here. But yeah, like streaming like the episodes, like cause it's just gonna be a case of like streaming episode 5, Vigilante ending for Telltale's like last night, and it's like, okay, I can't fuck this up now. I've got past the point, and I fucked it up. See, I don't get why the fact of it being an option, like, I get why it's an option. Like, it's not me being an idiot when I say I don't get. I do get it, but at the same point, it was annoying. I now know episode 4 almost back to back from the fact of I remember a good bit of it from when I originally played through it, and I've played through it like came out 2017. I've played it. I think I've played like the whole series. Like episode 4 wise, like, I think I've played the whole series. 5? Like, I think I might have played episode 4 like 7 to 8 times at this point. Because I played it once back in 2017, and then replayed them both back. Like, cause I played them both back at least another 2 more times on Xbox One. I've played them both on twice on the Xbox, or twice on PlayStation. Played them at least once, both on PlayStation 4, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I've also then played them at least twice on PlayStation 5. Part of me says I don't like that. Part of me says that kind of looks nice, and part of me wants to still use it at some point anyway. Part of me is also kind of tempted to use leaf blocks. Basically, for the most part, this chest is basically just going to turn into a case of need materials, check that chest. But yeah, like, I don't see how I can make the same mistake. I'm calling it now. I'm going to end up making the same mistake twice. Guys, if I make the same mistake twice, will you lot know? Will you lot see the stream and know about it? No, because I'll instantly end the stream and instantly privatize that stuff. And I will not be putting that in the play. Because there is currently a playlist. I mean, there's currently 2 playlists. Playlists for both seasons. Yeah, if I mess up again, I will be making sure that video is hidden. Not deleted, because it's funny. It would be funny to happen twice. But hidden. Ooh, no, I definitely prefer the birch. Like, compared to, like, I just think the lighter wood kind of looks a bit nicer. Actually, guys, I say you lot won't, like, see content from it. What will happen is there'll just be a couple shorts where it's just, like, Tigress fucks up again by making the same fucking choice. And it wouldn't even, like, title that, it'd just be a case of One fuck up or two fuck up. But yeah, like, I'm constantly not good. Like, I don't want to make the same. Like, the mistake I basically made, from what I can tell, I probably do just need to go and rewatch back the stream. Is I did at like the very end part. I was like, rush him. They're dangerous. I shouldn't have. I really shouldn't have. And guys, quite simply, I don't know. Like, honestly, I don't know why I did it. Because it's like, I literally previously said in the stream, it's like, okay, so we're gonna be a lot nicer to John. We're not gonna be such a dick. We're gonna be a good friend. Whenever he says, Bruce, we're best friends, it's gonna be like, yep, completely. It's not like I would willingly sacrifice you to save Selena. Oh, wait, yes, I would. See, funny part, foreshadowing, and already did technically happen, because in episode 3, end of episode 3, you have an option, sacrifice yourself or sacrifice Selena. No, you bad lie, it's the case of sacrificing Selena. Although I will say, streaming today has felt longer. Like, I've checked the time and it's like, hold on. And yes, I'm going back to using cobblestone. Only until I get more. I say only until I go back mining, which will be a future stream. It's like, hold on, wait a minute, that's dumb. Why? Because of course I'm going to go back streaming in a future stream. Although I do want to, I want to at least try and get like the walls done, because I think with glass it's going to look so much nicer, because the dirt right now does stand out. You was able to sleep in it though. Oh, thank God. Part of me kind of thinks it's like, I'd rather not. Maybe 'cause I don't know if I'd fully grow back. But when I do get more in, like, since like I've got 21. Like, I know that's not gonna last that long. Now, where was I mine? I say mining, cutting down. But yeah, guys, if I somehow make the same stupid mistake twice, I am 100% making a good few shorts out of that. Because literally what will probably happen is be a case of, okay, here's short number 1, here's short number 2, it'll be a case of, guess the difference. Cycles there's no difference. That's because I made the same mistake twice. What do you mean twice? I made the same mistake again. See, annoyingly, I said in stream, it's like, oh, fuck, like, why? Like, I was so annoyed with the fact that it's like, because it's like, hold on, wait a minute. Why the hell is John getting onto the bridge? He only does that. Oh, shit. See, seeing episode 4 of season 2, which is my least favorite episode out of the episodes, isn't completely fair anymore. Like, I don't hate the episode. I hate the fact I've had to replay it like twice in the space of 3 days. Technically, 3 times in the space of a week. Because, guys, there was 3 days ago when I streamed it. There was then yesterday, again, when I streamed it. And now there is today. Meaning, the only difference is in March. And literally, there would be a bigger gap if I was in on Friday, because then it would have been, although, considering that, like, I didn't think there was going to be no Minecraft content last week, because it's like, guys, no new adventure this week. I'm literally getting through the complete Batman Season 2. It's 5 episodes, 5 days. But then I was like, Saturday, you know what? I said I'll do it. And I did. I basically streamed New Adventures, I streamed looking at, like, the thing is literally Minecraft looking at an old world. I streamed that during the day because I had some free time on Saturday, and then that night I streamed episode 4. Some cases I will stream like twice. For instance, I think it might have been episode now. It was episode 8. I then went and, like, half an hour later, then instantly went and streamed The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, which was originally named something else. I'm going to no, because the easy way to find out is essentially look up what, like, because for the most part, I was like, what out of these titles makes sense? Looks like a good title. Looks like a good thing for stream. Like, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is literally 180 achievements. Like, stone-wise, I probably will end up doing something like a stone slabbed roof. Which I'm hoping I'm done with the bamboo by then. I'm hoping. Guys, I was about to say like bad news, and it's like, hold on, no wait, no, not bad news. What I was gonna say is, guys, anyone expecting like Wolfus or something to appear in this series, he won't, because it's like, because he doesn't have a PlayStation, and like, for like I stream like for a good couple of hours, like these like New Adventures, and like he wouldn't be able to come over for that, and it's like, hold on, wait, no, Minecraft's cross-platform. Will he be appearing in it? No. Does he know I'm back to streaming? I don't think so. Not unless he is like, keeping up with the channel, which in that case, if he is, hello, and you're still annoying. See, this is where I just get a message. Like, if I randomly get a message off him, I'm like, hey, what now? But yeah, for like episode, like, I know I keep talking about the Telltale games for that much for a lot, but it's like the most, like, it's the only thing, like, that's on my mind at the minute because I've played it so much. But like, I've heard John Doe say, get your own superhero several times. I think it's probably on repeat in the back of my head. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping it's just a case of like it's a coincidence. Also, guys, I might end up working through that. I don't know. The reason I typically don't is for a couple reasons. Reason one, working through the night means dealing with mobs. Don't ask about British Snaplands. I do not. Working through the night means dealing with mobs. Also, by sleeping through the night, I cut out by sleeping through all 5 nights. I cut out like half an hour worth of a stream. Because guys, be honest, you really want to see me essentially doing like running around being like where's this and all that lot for the additional like. See, I'd say additional half an hour. In some cases, it's like I finish streaming just before like after each episode will be just under an hour, and it's like hold on, you're telling me sleeping through a night really cuts like 35 to 40 minutes. It's about 33 roughly. But some like more recently, it's been like okay, so it's only been cut out about half an hour. Although exploring, exploring, because I did stream, like, exploring through an old world, as I've already mentioned. I think, like, 3 times. And that's one annoying, those the people who I consider annoying when they start instantly repeating everything. But yeah, guys, I did stream through it, and it's like this, and, like, you got to the end, it's like, okay, that's everything. It's like, hold on, wait, no, this. Okay, now, wait, no, this. Like, I even said in the stream that the thing I was most proud of was the bridges. I stand by that statement. Now that's all those done. Next episode, I will be placing the windows. But I'm gonna sleep, and that will be end of stream as soon as I slap. But yeah, guys, that is the end of the stream. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed episode 9. Episode 10, I say might be out Thursday. Everyone like to be out Saturday, but yep. Hope you enjoy. This is Simon signing off. Bye.